Good morning, JRC. So perhaps like many of you, I've been sitting and listening to the rain in these last couple of days. In the morning and at night and all night long, and sometimes in the middle of the night too, when perhaps I'd rather be sleeping. Not perhaps, I'd rather be sleeping. But to wake up and to hear the sound of something that is constant. Judaism has a blessing for everything. And in fact, according to rabbinic tradition, we are supposed to say 100 blessings every day. There are blessings for the most mundane things. The first of the Birchot HaShachar that we say, Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Chei HaOlamim, Hama'avir Sheina Me'enai Utnuma Me'afapai, who removes sleep from my eyes and slumber from my eyelids. Yes, this is the blessing for wiping the schmutz out of our eyes when we open our eyes the first thing in the morning. There is a blessing for putting our feet on the floor, a blessing, Malbish Arumim, who gives us clothes. There is a blessing, Mashiv Haruach Umarid Hagasham, blessed is the one who causes the wind to blow and the rain to fall. And the blessings, so many different kinds of blessings. There are blessings for our bodies, that the parts that should be open are open and the parts that are closed should be closed, so that we can be alive and move through the world. The blessing for hearing thunder, Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Ruach HaOlam, Shekocho Ugvorato Malei Olam, that power, we bless the source of life, that power and strength and energy fills the world. The blessing for seeing a rainbow, Baruch Ata Adonai Zocher Habrit, blessed is the one who remembers the covenant from that story of Noah, that someday this sheltering inside and the external fears will end, and we will continue to have a covenant in relationship. Blessings is one of the ways that we can innovate. The rabbis who wrote these Birchot HaShachar, the blessings in our prayer book, wrote them as a way to say, don't forget to bless your ancestors. Don't forget to be aware that you opened your eyes this morning. Don't forget to notice the fact that after this rain and this wind, there has been a rainbow and something beautiful. One of my favorite poets, Marge Piercy, writes on the art of blessing the day. The art of blessing the day. This is the blessing for rain after drought. Come down, wash the air so it shimmers like a perfumed shawl of lavender chiffon. Let the parched leaves suckle and swell. Enter my skin, wash me for the little chrysalis of sleep, rocked in your plashing. In the morning, the world is peeled to shining. This is the blessing for sun after a long rain. Now everything shakes itself free and rises. The trees are bright as pushcart ices. Every last lily opens its satin thighs. The bees dance and roll in pollen. The cardinal at the top of the pine sings at full throttle, fountaining. This is the blessing for the first garden tomato. Those green boxes of tasteless acid, the store sells in January, those red things with the savor of wet chalk, they mock your fragrant name. How sweet you are, how fat you are weighing down my palm, warm as the flank of a cow in the sun. You are the savor of summer in a thick red skin. This is the blessing for a political victory. Although I shall not forget that things work in increments and epicycles, and sometimes leaps that half the time fall back down, let's not relinquish dancing. While the music fits in our hips and bounces our heels, we must never forget, pleasure is real as pain. The blessing for the return of a favorite cat, the blessing for love returned, for friends return, for money received unexpected, the blessing of the rising of the bread, the sun, the oppressed. I am not sentimental about old men mumbling the Hebrew by rote with no more feeling than one says Gesundheit. But the discipline of blessings is to taste each moment, the bitter, the sour, the sweet, the salty, and be glad for what does not hurt. The art is in compressing attention to each little and big blossom of the tree, of life, to let the sun sing each fruit, its savor, its aroma, and its use. Attention is love, what we must give children, mothers, fathers, pets, our friends, the news, the woes of others. What we want to change, we curse and then pick up a tool. Bless whatever you can with eyes and tongue and hands. And if you can't bless it, get ready to make anew. And so, what blessings will you say today?